we are at Laguna Seca tonight for round 6 of our Gran Turismo leagues. And this is a track that I think most of our drivers like. The drivers line up for the start. We have V2 leading to Fenton, to Last Ninja Cow, and they're away for round 6. V2 got a bad start. Fenton is right on the inside, leading down to turn 1. A great start for Fenton. He practices his starts before the race begins. A bit of a punt from V2, but safe enough. And there's a car off its Last Ninja Cow in the background, spinning round in the gravel. Fenton leads the race. What a start. And V2's, oh, he's nearly off. So V2 is chasing. Not often we've said this. He's chasing Lance Fenton. Lance has just got to do his own race. Let's look at tyre strategies. Lance with a flying start on the alternate strategy of the medium compared to V2 who started on the softs. So these two running different strats. If Lance can just stay out ahead, he could be in a strong position here. V2 now side by side with Fenton coming down to the final corner. Pushes round. Oh, and Lance has got wobbly. And that's going to result in him losing position. They're still side by side. Lance has somehow held on to P1 there. I don't know how he's managed that. He got really wobbly. These two are both clinging on for dear life at certain parts of the track. Now there are close packs further back, but I've got to stick with this. Fenton seemed to move over there. Has he just allowed V2 through? You can see now V2, he's got clear of Fenton and he's pushing on. A second ahead already. One lap on from that overtake. And that is the worry now for Fenton. Hip in third. Ninja's managed to get back up to 5th, which is mighty impressive, considering he had a big off at the start of the race. He's done very well, and there's a spin further back. It's AJ Dude. He's totally around, and he's in last place. Mikey promoted up to 9th. Epic Toasty again showed promising quality, but has dropped back. It may have been a better call for Fenton to try and frustrate V2, but then they would have probably allowed the rest of the pack to close up to them. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how this one shakes out. How are V2's softs? I do know that Fenton's tyre wear does seem to be slightly higher than the rest of the grid. You can actually see there that Last Ninja Cow is back in the mix here for the podium spot. So after that awful start for him, that's one heck of a recovery from Last Ninja Cow. In the Ford. Oh, and Cornish is off. Cornish is in the gravel, which promotes Hip back to 3rd. And Last Ninja Cow up into 4th. So there you go. I was saying mistakes likely here at Laguna. There we go, up the inside. No, Hip manages to keep it. Oh, there we go, he's through. Hip tucks into 4th position. He is a fast driver. TG has pit in for his medium tyres. Maybe his confidence has dropped here a little bit, and Hip is into the pits. He's decided those softs need to come off, as well as Last Ninja Cow. So the pit stops are happening for the soft runners, and surely we will see him pit on for his mediums. Here he comes now into the pits. What is tyre degs like? As I said, Fenton does seem to have a higher deg in the Chevy than the rest of the grid. And he's pretty much maintained that there. AJ's into the pits, Fenton's into the pits. So Fenton will go on to the softs. Will V2 retake the lead of this Group 3 race, and he is back in P1. What's the gap going to be? Lance only just getting the tyres on, so this might be a bigger gap than I had anticipated. It's a long pit exit as well here at Laguna. Lance coming out now. This is actually going to be a significant gap with 7 laps to go. If he can put some good laps in, could he close on V2? But the time is coming down. 9.8 seconds, 9.7. Lance getting the use out of those soft tyres. Last Ninja Cow is in third. He's being chased though by Hip and Cornish. Hip and Cornish very close once again after pit stops. Cornish on the faster tyre from V2, so he's 0.4 slower on that evidence. If Lance can just push into the 120s, as we stand, it wouldn't be enough. Into corkscrew. Oh, Hip's gone deep. Hip's gone real deep, and Cornish is through. And that's disappointing for Hip. Been running well here today. 4 laps to go. And there's still a 9-second gap between V2 and Fenton. The time is dropping every lap, but I don't think there's going to be enough laps to go. I think when Fenton let V2 through, well, I think he let him through. I think maybe he should have frustrated him more. This is actually quite a tough track to overtake on. But I think V2 did enough in his first stint on the soft tyres. 2 laps to go. So Cornish has cleared and got himself into a comfortable third position. Hip is back to 4th, so I don't know what happened to Ninja. He's down to 5th. Good points for Hip here if he can keep this going. And I wonder if Lance might be thinking, maybe I should have started on the softs. And V2 is going to win once again in Simcade League. As I said earlier, the man is an absolute machine at the moment on the game. And he's going to take yet another race win. Maybe not as comfortable as we've seen in recent rounds, but still fairly comfortable with a 7.5 second lead in the end. Fenton went well today, promising for him. Cornish in the Supra, coming home in 3rd and having a great season with us on Gran Turismo 7, keeping the points up. Here comes Hip in 4th, a good race for Hip. Last Ninja Cow, good recovery drive, and TG is going to round out the points for round 6. And that is all for tonight's stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We will be back with more racing very soon. Signing off. See you later, guys.